Hi, this is Tali reporting to you with Mike from GPEC, and he's here to tell us about his company.
Well, my name is Michael Bidwell, and I'm the chairman of the Greater Phoenix Economic Council, or GPEC. And GPEC is basically a public-private partnership between 18 cities and towns in the Greater Phoenix area and the county of Maricopa County, which is our big county, and then about 150 of Arizona's top companies. And what GPEC's doing here this week at the InterSolar 2009 conference is really focusing our attention on the solar industry and renewable energy industry. Arizona just passed in the first week of July a new legislation that is incentive-based that allows for companies that are in the renewable energy or the solar industry to receive tax benefits in the state of Arizona now. And so we're coming out to announce that new solar program and renewable energy program here at the InterSolar Conference. And then we're also sitting down with about 30 different CEOs and C-level, chief-level people here in the solar industry, various companies. So we're looking forward to educating people about the new program in Arizona and letting people know that Arizona is really excited about the solar industry and would welcome new businesses coming and building their factories or their headquarters in Arizona to receive these benefits and create high-paying jobs for Arizona.
Great. Can you talk more about the legislation and the benefits?
Well, the legislation is really a 10-year program that reduces corporate taxes and property taxes for businesses that are willing to invest $25 million or more into in terms of a project that they're building. So it helps reduce the capital cost of these very expensive projects. And if somebody's going to build a plant to build solar panels or something along those lines, cost of capital is a real issue for a lot of these companies. And so what we've tried to do is talk to the industry leaders, see what would be beneficial, look at what other states are doing, and try to put together a competitive program that would incent companies to come. So there are a couple of requirements, that are in here. It's got to be more than $25 million. They've got to be creating jobs that are above the mean wage in Arizona. So they've got to be above about $38,000 on average for all of them. They've got to have 80% health care benefits for their employees, and they've got to be in the renewable energy space. So it's a terrific program. We think it's got a lot of interest. We're talking right now back in Arizona. We're chasing about 15 different companies, projects valued at about $4.7 billion, and 4,000 employees of all those different 15 companies. So this week here at InterSolar 2009 conference, we want to grow that list and let the industry know that Arizona's open for business. We're obviously a sunny state, and we want to try to have a lot of those businesses locate in Arizona and create jobs.
Wow, that really sounds amazing. So are you guys a nonprofit, a for-profit?
We're a nonprofit, public-private partnership, and we're really an economic development agency for all the cities in the greater Phoenix area. And so there are a bunch of companies that belong to the organization, about 150 companies, investors, if you will, in the effort, because the more jobs and high-paying jobs, the better for our economy, and we're really trying to diversify. We think the solar industry makes a lot of sense.
Wow, well, that's amazing. What kind of interest have you seen in the state?
Well, since the legislation was signed into law last Friday by Governor Brewer of our state, the interest has really spiked, and so we've seen a dramatic increase, and it just happened the week before this conference. So we expect over the next few days here at the conference to meet a lot of new businesses, and hopefully, be in a position where we can bring a lot of business cards back and start some additional conversations for our cities and towns to land some of these projects.
Wow, that sounds great. So you're meeting with companies here, and what's your actual goal like when you meet with these companies?
Well, it's really to start a dialogue about, if they're going to be building plants or factories or headquarters, it's about where do they want to, operate their businesses. Do they want to locate in a state that's, got great workforce? We've got a lot of semiconductor jobs and talent that's in Arizona. Those kind of skills are really helpful in the solar industry. Do they want to locate in a state where the state has an incentive program, a tax incentive program, to help them reduce their cost of capital? So it's really going to be, about educating them on what a great place to do business Arizona is, and also, trying to start a bunch of conversations that we can bring back to our cities and towns and have them directly work with these companies to land those projects.
Wow, well, that's great. Is there anything else you want to tell our listeners?
Sure. I'd love to tell them a little bit about our website. It's gpec.org, gpec.org. So if they'd like to get more information, locate us online, gpec.org. Thank you.